Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Yo Joe Outlet, your only source for G.I. Joe weapons and vehicle accessories. Don't have that incomplete Joe any longer. Connect with Yo Joe Outlet Center and complete that figure for an awesome price. Go check them out on eBay at Yo Joe Outlet Center and Facebook Yo Joe Outlet. New 80s Revolution down here in this trippy new view here, kind of a diagonal shot of the G.I. Joe section here. You know, ever since I set up the podcast table, room is limited, so I gotta improvise a little bit. But we're down here in the pit, the G.I. Joe pit, for another episode of Collecting is Half the Battle. Have not hung out with you guys, my G.I. Joe people. I have not been on giving you an update to the 1985 shelf. Now this stuff up here, this is not going to be on the shelf. This is just a holding area. As the figures come in, this stuff will go somewhere else and get another home. But I've been holding on to two figures that are complete, and then I won something off of eBay a week ago. And I thought, well, let me just wait until the third figure comes in, and then I can do an update show. So here we are. We have our update show. 85 is coming along well. We have after today we will have eight figures from 1985. And I don't have the notebook, but in the next episode and episodes going further, I will update you on how many I need for 1985. If I had to guess right now, I'd probably say I need about 16 or 17 figures for 1985, but I'll give you exact counts as we go forward. All right, so let's take a look. I've had these two figures for a while, but they were incomplete, and so I've been waiting to complete them, and I wasn't going to do anything with them until the 84 line was done, and now it is, and so I jumped right into 85, and the first thing I did was grabbed a couple of weapons so that I could complete these figures. And the first one that we're going to take a look at, and I just love these. I love these generic soldier, Cobra Soldier, Crimson Guard, Viper Pilot, the Cobra Stinger Driver. I actually really like these generic Cobra figures, and this one is definitely up there. This is the Crimson Guard figure, complete with backpack and weapon. And here we are taking a closer look at Crimson Guard. As I take a look there, you can see all the beauty of Crimson Guard. The next figure that we have completed, this I had about 75% complete, and I simply needed the axe. And now we have the axe, and now Barbecue is complete. And here's your much anticipated closer look at BBQ. Barbecue. There we are. And they have been placed on their stand, and their home has already been labeled, and so we are going to add them to their permanent home. Crimson Guard and Barbecue are now New 80s Revolution. So there's a third figure. There is a third figure that has just arrived today. And of course, when I'm so committed to you guys, the first thing I think of doing when Mr. Mailman comes is to run down here and open it up and show you what I got. There are a few cheaper figures in the 1985 line, and this is one of them. And this comes from eBay. And this is super tight. Wow. Wow. That's either a brand new O-ring or it's made out of concrete. Because it is super tight. What a great, great figure. This is Tollbooth. And he is complete with his sledgehammer. If I can get that in his hand without snapping his fingers. I think it goes maybe in the other hand. Yep, the other hand is bigger. So we'll get, there you go. There's Tollbooth. Very tight Tollbooth. And his sledgehammer, and of course your up close and personal look at Tollbooth with sledgehammer. All right, so I am very pleased with that purchase. You know, what I'm noticing here, a lot of these guys are falling off the shelf on me. I'll come down here, like Cobra Commander is like right in the middle of the Terradrome. So like, I don't know what's going on down here. Haunting, wind, you know, wind in the basement, vibrations of my children running around like savages. But my figures fall. And I think if this keeps happening, I'm going to move them back a little bit. But they fall. And I'm looking for my stands. Where are my stands? I don't know, because it's time to add Tollbooths to the wall. And I can't find my blasted stands. And if they're in my children's room, there's going to be some heck to pay. I have this generic stand, this little round one that's always too big for their feet, so that doesn't work. Where are my stands? If any of you know where my stands are, leave a comment down below, as they say. I'm not out of stands, and I usually keep them right here, and I can't find my stands. So I'm going to have to look around, find my stands. Boy, that just sticks in my craw. Anyway, Tollbooth is a proud new family member of the New 80s Revolution, and he's going to sit right up here, right next to the Crimson Guard. Very generic figure, kind of a construction worker type of guy. I didn't read his bio in the G.I. Joe Bible, but Tollbooth is very, very inexpensive. This was probably 13 bucks shipped. I just won another cheap figure complete today for about $16 shipped, and so that should come in a day or two. Well, it'll come next week, I assume. But and there's you know, my G.I. Joe friend has retired from toys. He's got a little bit of a package going for me, so including two of my favorite figures. So that'll be added, and we'll grab some more off the eBay. And we'll keep doing the show. We'll keep adding to the 1985 G.I. Joe line. We've got updates aplenty coming. We've got shows aplenty. For those wondering about the Chia Pet, there'll be an announcement on its progress soon. I won't give anything away. But that's that. 3 more figures added to the 1985 line. We have 8 total from 1985. Frostbite is the newest member. And until next time, collecting is half the battle. We'll see you again in the future. A good night now.